Hi, I'm Kyla from Serafina Fiber Art, and today we're going to show you how to make a set of dryer balls using a bundle of our off-white chunky core. All right, so to get started, you're going to need your felting surface, your needles, and this pen tool is great with all 3 needles in it, and your bundle of off-white chunky core. This is 4 ounces, and what I like to do is divide it into 4s before I even get started. So there's a lot of wool here. Put the 2 ends together and find the middle. Just separate that. So you have 2 very long pieces, and then you're going to separate each of these in half. So find the middle of that. And you've got 4 pieces here. It's not really an exact science. So very simply, you are going to make a knot in the center of one of the pieces. Don't hold your hands too far apart, or else you'll pull it right apart. You want to hold it together, pull, make a nice tight knot. Really, the trick with these is getting them wrapped nice and tight, and also you do a good bit of felting. So you have your knot, then you're going to take one side and just start wrapping around. I have my hands in real close, and I am pulling this as tight as I can, kind of going back and forth, this way, then that way, just sort of trying to make a start of a ball here. So this should be very firm, and you want to stab at it. Once you get those ends in, it's pretty much going to hold, but you want to work and get all of this felted pretty tight. I have found that if these are nice and firm, when you put them into your nylons into the wash, they're not going to pucker. If they're pretty loose, the dryer balls don't come out nice and smooth. So there is 1/2. And I'm working from all angles here, trying to already encourage the shape of a ball. All right. Then you have your other half, and you're just gonna wrap it that way. Kind of go around in a little bit of a circle. This is really thick. You might need to draft it out a little bit, but we'll just wrap this around. Stab these ends in. And you're going to have some loose fluff all around. Do a lot of shaping and stabbing. If there's a seam that you don't really like the look of, you can sort of floof it a little bit with your needles. Just stab and stab and stab. Get yourself a nice circle. A lot of people, when these are all done, you can put essential oils on them, just a couple drops. And not only will you get the benefit of the dryer ball in there, you'll also get a little scent. So you can see, still a little bit of fluff here. So stab all around, keep moving it around, keep encouraging the circle. You're going to keep working a little bit more, and then you're going to do the exact same thing 3 more times with your other pieces of wool, and then we'll join together again. All right, so I'm on my last one here. You probably spent a good 15 or 20 minutes working on those, maybe longer. Just want to make sure, again, that they are firmly wrapped and firmly felted. So I just kind of give them a squeeze, make sure they're nice and firm. On this set, I chose one. You could do it on all of them. You could do it on none of them. I just used a little bit of merino. You could really use any fiber and any design. I think it's fun just to have a little something on there. And this is the time that you would do that. So I would put this on and just using a single needle, kind of trace that out, stab in that half, stab in the other half, and shape it the way that you want it. The next step, any nylons will work. I got a value box of these knee highs. And one thing that I have found, it has the seam in the front and it sort of felt a little strange. So I just put a knot in the end. You don't have to buy new ones. If you have a pair that even has a run or something in it, you could use those. You just want to slip this in. I leave a little bit of space. It is going to felt a little bit to this. So you want to put it in, tie a knot. If you have a full-size nylon, full-size pair of pantyhose, you can probably get 4 in one leg. And if you're making these as a gift, you're making a bunch, you could get a set of 8 out of them. So you just tie these up, do the same with the other 2. And then what I do is wash them in my washer. You want to do a warm, cold cycle. And then I do just throw them in my dryer as well. And when you're all done, you'll have a nice set of 4. They felt nice and smooth. So I hope you had fun with this project. It is perfect if you are a beginner. It's a lot of fun if you've been felting for a long time. I'm going to say nothing felts like this off-white chunky core, and it practically felts itself. And I'm always amazed for a core wool how smooth they come out of the washer and dryer. So thank you for joining us, and happy felting.